Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another live stream. If you are watching this on YouTube, then you are watching this on the official Chad Plays Games YouTube channel. And if you are watching this on YouTube, then this is streamed live on Chad Plays Games YT on Twitch. I will actually pull it up right now, just to let you guys know. I'm so unprofessional. I feel I'm still new to the whole Twitch
Base
thing.
power-ups, players.
I feel I'm still new to the whole Twitch
Base
thing.
power-ups, players.
But yeah, this was streamed live over on twitch.tv/ChadPlaysGames. So if you want to check me out there while I'm live streaming, then go right on ahead. Anyway, today we're going to be going back to Doki Literature Club. This is going to be fun. Doki? Hello? Doki, please don't be stupid. Oh, thank you. Notepad. I don't care about the notepad. Game. And then my save from yesterday. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you already read. What? I open last to find Zori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? I sure hope so. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Oh no! Then I quit. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Yeah. Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. No. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? It's a metaphor! You were clearly in a rush this morning. And look, your hair is sticking out all around the edge. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. Huh? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Well, if I gotta do something important. I just want to raid someone for the fun of it, you know, daily raid. I figured, why not raid her since, well, she's playing an anime game too. Anyway, raid. Now back to Doki Doki. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you mean... And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? We're gonna bring up that argument? Huh? That's super mean. Yeah. Shame on you, Bowser. Shame on you. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Shame on you, Bowser. Why did I even create you for this? Why did I even create you for the stream series? I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh my god. This is so funny. How so? What is? This is killing me. How is this funny? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Yeah. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. That's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it up, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Damn it, Sayori. What are you smiling about? No, I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that. Read it for yourself. I'm not reading that. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... It feels strange to see Sarah's blazer buttoned up like that. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. I just spent 5 minutes on that, Sayori. I swear to God. Whew. It's so much better. I just spent so long buttoning that up for you. How dare you just ruin all my hard work. Sorry, what's her arms out and twists around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Yeah, actually, what kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Oh. I'm not even gonna say anything. No comment. No comment. Take care of you better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. My face is literally red. You can't see it because I'm not streaming with webcam, but my face, it may as well be red. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. I'll stop watching those really good animes like Umaru and To Kill La Kill and Freer and Beyond Journey's End. It's a deal. I guess we are really better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. No. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Hi, Monica. How are you? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh yeah, I forgot last stream we finished off on the poem. Yay! Bowser, I can't wait to read yours. I love that I chose that name. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you you remember to write a poem last night? I sure did. Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? We'll save Monica for last. I'll go with Sayori first. I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Bowser. Please stop. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinions can be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Bowser poem. Please shut up. Just please stop. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Bowser. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, then I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 would read it again. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did he wait until morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last time. Oh, really, Sayori? Well, at least that makes me feel a bit better about at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Damn, am I dyslexic? Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yes, you did, and I loved it. I don't know about Bowser, but I sure as heck loved it. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Umamasume. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. It was fine, I guess. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I thought it was fine. I never said I didn't like it. I just thought it was fine. I liked it. Bowser, you must be insane. What? Just to be honest. Just to be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff. What do you mean? I read lighthearted comic books still, and I'm in high school. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then it made fall flat on purpose. But then made it fall flat on purpose. I might actually be dyslexic. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, Yuri! Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Take all the time you need, Yuri. By all means, take all the time you need. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yep. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No? Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expression and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, as if she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can blame for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. So far only Sayori. I haven't talked to Monica yet, and Natsuki isn't really that good on advice. But feedback, I guess. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Yeah, I noticed. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh no! I'll do my best to read this, but I never learned how to read cursive. At least I use cursive. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present, but lying in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's the best you guys are gonna get, seriously, because I'm not that good at reading this kind of writing. Yuri is a great writer, though, I will say that. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. I think it's beautiful. I just can't read it. That's how beautiful it is. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. It took me a long time to read. Bowser probably read in 2 seconds. Well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Well, I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Bowser. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poems is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, Monica! Hi, Bowser. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities and things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Bowser. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. In different ways, and ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? It's totally unexpected. Well, to each of their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm else might be a bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not very good. I will be the judge of that. You sound pretty confident for a place to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. This is a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? I think it's great. 10 out of 10. Actually, no, 20 out of 10. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Oh no, she's gaining consciousness! Run, Bowser, run! It's been influencing my poems a bit. And epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kinda nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kinda coming on strong. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's right tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. You just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No problem, Monica. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Especially Yuri's or Monica's. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. I land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the phone to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Bowser did too. I said it was fine. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Bowser liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Huh? You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bowser appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one. You know, magically grew another size bigger as soon as Bowser started showing up. Stop saying that. I'm not reading that. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Don't you dare say that to Monica. She's just trying to be nice. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they had just noticed I was standing there. Bowser. She's trying to make us... She's just trying to make me look bad. I can't read. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point to make your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them out to figure it out. Help me explain it for Bowser. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way we can convey complex feelings the meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily eliminating yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bowser? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Yuri. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. Also, Yuri is correct, actually. The reason I picked Yuri is because Yuri is correct. We have all these overly complicated words, and we have to use them. We do, otherwise we are severely limiting ourselves. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. I'm not done. But I'm not done yet. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenched her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Now I feel bad. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. See, sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do exactly that. It'll spare me from having to look at the face. It'll spare me from having to look at all users' faces right now. Don't be like that, please. Without warning, Natsuki snapped his own poem up from the desk and storms out. Oh no, she comes with the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. No, it was fine. She really didn't do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, I don't. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Bowser. You're too kind. I'm thankful that you have a part of this club now. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Bowser, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. No! Okay, I'm done disagreeing. Let's do it. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing everyone impressed. And not doing so with determination. Okay, I'm gonna walk away from the stream for just a couple minutes to take a bathroom break. walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen a fight like that. I promise they were wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Bowser, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Waterfall. Okay. Fireflies. Disoriented. Marshmallow. Lollipop. Headphones. Okay, this one's just gonna be for the memes. Doki Doki. Graveyard. Ambient. Philosophy. Infinite. Yuri! Kawaii. Okay, yep. Now you can't escape the allegations. You are the cutest of them. Universe. Extraordinary. Eternity. Passion. Fantasy. Vivacious. And Heaven Sent. Okay, now that we have finished with the second of the poem minigame, I'm going to end the stream here. I think that's how these Doki Doki Literature Club streams are going to go, is once we finish with one of the poem minigames, we're just going to end it, so save. Yeah, overwrite the save file. I'm not going to need it. And I guess we'll see you guys soon, I guess. Bye.